A beautiful sunset. Today is June 7th, 2026. Yesterday was June 6th, 2026. The long awaited date that was yesterday, we didn't have war, but a ceasefire wasn't held properly. Yeah, we got on 6/6/2026, 6 missiles fired from Iran to the neighboring good Gulf Muslim people. Something wrong with that picture, isn't it? Not only United States in the Gulf, yeah, but on the good Muslim neighboring countries. Today, on the 7th, they escalated again, and they sent not only to the good Muslim countries, but they sent really rockets back to Israel. And now, if you're talking about highly irritation, that's one of them. Very powerful miscalculation on the wicked regime right there. Yeah. Well, it's today the 100 days. And you ask yourself the question, will they ever get into the table and agree to the terms that we want them to agree on? Well, it's a possibility. But you are dreaming. My calculation was correct from the start. If it lingers over 14 days, it will never come to a peace treaty. Yeah. So it will escalate because there will be new players there, like China, Russia, and the rocket buoy. Good luck convincing 4 of them for anything. Now Putin he opened his mouth already a couple of days ago. I don't know if you guys follow the news or not. He said Iran always trusts them in removing the enriched uranium, but we don't trust the United States. Pick up on that one. What? What a laugh. What a laugh. You think that the Iran will let the American people come and pick up the uranium and dilute it? They might have started on their program. They have what you call the treaty. Iran and Putin and Iran and Russia. And the Kim Jong-un, he just removes, what you call it, the shadow tankers, and it'll, overnight, and remove them and behind the scene give them to uh, China. And in the waters, there's a game there, big game. Now, what are we going to do now? Continue and establish a toll road? And while we are having people here in the United States scream about the oil prices and the food and the economy, and that's really not smart. Not smart. It takes only about 5 days to bring those people into their knees and have an army from the good Muslim nations right there monitor that. And if we don't accept that, all you have to do is just shut the valves and lit the fire overnight. And the people, when they are hungry, as the Word of God says, they will curse the king, curse God, curse the king, and destroy the army. Wow, that's it. That's it. Very simple, very simple. Because those people, they are never, the regime godly people. But when the people starve and they have no money and no revenue and they go hungry, they will topple the regime. And voila, you finish that. It should have been finished the first 14 days. The instructions were given and no general followed up on that. That's a problem. I moved from the sun to the darker cloud. Let's hope that now Israel doesn't retaliate and start the impossible and the World War III will lit and only God can help us at that time. Pray that you might be accounted worthy, that you escape all these horrors that coming on the earth. For Jesus said, Lo, behold, I've seen Satan cast out from heaven. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. The exchange of the fire and World War III is going to happen. They are going to use it. Some idiot there is going to use it. Those people are ready to use it. Look at the Ukraine war and Russia. Russia brought almost to their knees now in a second. They thought they are going to what? They won the war in Ukraine. Of course not. Now we got into Russia, to Moscow. So what do you think Putin is going to do? He's going to escalate it. What do you think China will do in this one? They are going to what? Take over Taiwan. We cannot sustain many fronts, many enemies at the same time. The smartest things we can do, just remove that enriched uranium by force, shut the damn valves, and let us rock and roll. Let the people finish it up. It's their country. Yeah. The Arabic people, they can remove their oil to other country. So that's the game they want to play, and the Europeans are now busy with Europe, and we are not going to get involved with the United States. We are trying actually to replace the United States to help Ukraine. So in the end, we are going to stand alone. It's a messy, messy situation every day that we do stay there in the water. It's unstable territory. We are lame ducks. We are given edge to the enemies. First there was one enemy, now there will be 4 or 5. It's important. And then we will be defeated. We don't want to have that. Smartest thing is to retreat and force, declare victory, and let the Arabic good Muslim people finish the job in Iran, and the whole United States will be happy, the people. Mr. Trump will be re-elected, and guess what? Uh, we got rid of the threat, not only to Israel, but all the neighboring countries, because that regime is a wicked regime. They want to control it, and guess who loves that? Of course, China. China will use them. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Look at the biggest oil company and the secret contracts that China made with them. We should have learned. We should have learned before you shake somebody's hand and open the flood to the United States from the other side. Okay, we have to learn from history. The Chinese wanted to destroy the United States, and the last obstacle was the steel. The steel. They dumped all the aluminum in Mexico, the first term of Mr. Trump, and the steel they used to ship it to Vietnam, and in Vietnam they alter the content, add zinc to the steel, and so to make it cheaper, and then have somebody there stamp it made in Vietnam and avoided all these tariffs. We should have learned from that. The United States is still the greatest country. This is a country we trust in God, and we cannot have a flood coming here from all the enemies, you know, and let the enemies have an edge. The smartest thing for victory, you strike fast, you get out fast, you declare victory, and we should have learned from history.